Iniziamo questa avventura. Dragon Age. È un gioco che inizialmente aveva tante aspettative, però poi è stato un flop effettivamente. Vediamo cosa succede. Andiamo al doppiaggio. Facciamo in francese. Tutto bene.
I knew him as Solus. Smart, thoughtful, loved to hear himself talk. But long ago, he had a different name. The Dreadwolf. Ancient elven god of lies, or heroic rebel against tyranny, depending on which story you believe. In his desperate fight against the corrupt elven gods, Solus imprisoned them, creating a veil that split our world from the raw magic of the Fade. He had won. But the veil cost the elves everything. Their magic, their freedom, even their immortality. Now, Solus wants to tear down that veil and undo the damage he caused. Even if that means our world has to burn. Somebody's gotta stop him. And that's where you come in.
Benissimo, iniziamo con la selezione. Allora, partiamo dal presupposto che io adoro fare l'umano. Niente contro altre classi, non sono razzista verso i cunari o gli elfi, ma sono, diciamo, fedele alla mia stirpe, quindi accetto l'umano. Accetto l'umano. Iniziamo. Allora, non è pure la forma della testa, va bene pure, è incarnato. per più una carnagione mediterranea come la mia. Così. Poi così. Dentro scalpo va bene pure così. Poi facciamo il corpo mentiti così. Così dai. Alla fine è la realtà del mio corpo, è così. Ok. Posizione di corpo, facciamo altezza. Così facciamo medio, intorno agli 80. Ok. Noi già l'abbiamo già scelta, forma occhi. Va bene pure. Ecco qua il mio naso, purtroppo. Bocca, forma bocca. Va bene, c'ho abbastanza naso pure l'orecchio, vanno più che bene i capelli, acconciatura e colore. Lassù l'acconciatura. L'acconciatura. I capelli ricci. Pare così, ma sono afro, non sono ricci. C'ho i capelli ricci così, però più corti, che non esistono a quanto pare. No, questi afro, ma non sono i miei capelli. Ecco, così, esatto. Questi sono i miei capelli verali. No. Colore. C'ho castano. C'ho un castano scuro io. Così. Così. Così, così, così. Poi, peli e volto a colore. Allora, stile peli del volto. Vediamo se c'è la mia reale barba. La mia reale barba non è così, magari lo fosse. Beh, diciamo che si avvicina più a questo stile. Così. Ok. Ok, il scalpo che vuol dire? Beh, cose strane. Trucchi, labbra fatte, modella di partenza. No, non voglio trucchi. Trucco occhi, stile, non voglio modelli strani. Così. Non devo truccare niente. Ok, cicatrici ce l'ho. C'è una cicatrice nella realtà e la cicatrice che c'ho nella realtà è sul mento a sinistra causa incidente moto. Allora, non ce l'ho però, ma comunque la cicatricina gliela mettiamo, dai, sennò poi troppo belloccio. Ecco, mettiamo una cosa così. Ecco qua. Fa un po' più... Attenzione, qua ci sta scolorimento. Cicatrice sul corpo. Sul corpo non ci faccio cicatrici. I tatuaggi, possiamo vedere i tatuaggi. Ah, in faccia non voglio tatuaggi perché non ce l'ho. Tatuaggio corpo. In realtà ho un rosario sul braccio destro, però non credo ci siano rosari sul braccio destro. Potrei mettere questo però. No, questo no, assolutamente. Questo c'è una croce, non c'è una croce. No. No, no. No. Ah, ecco qua. Mettiamo solo questo. Ok. Ok. Perfetto. Lui. Genere uomo. Classe. Perfetto. Sono un guerriero. Sono più per una cosa... Per questo parte dalla povertà, dico. Guerriero, perfetto. così. Il tuo passato, custodi di grigi, acrobati del velo, draghi ombra, signori della fortuna, osservanti del lamento, corvi di Antivia. Io direi che questa dei non morti non è male. Io farei questo, gli osservanti del lamento. Non lo so, non c'entra molto con quello i draghi ombra, invece. Perché mi chiamo Rock? Cioè, sono obbligato a chiamarmi Rock? Per capire, sono obbligato a chiamarmi Rock. Quindi le scarpe restano questo. No. Quindi accetta modifica. Quindi lui non posso modificare, si deve chiamare Rock. Vabbè. Poi è vero, custodi dei grigi, anche questo non è male, vincoli l'esame. Questo che cazzo è? Custodi dei grigi. No, preferisco draghi ombra, questi qua. Voglio salvare, seleziono questa avventuriero, seleziona avventura. Canta storia, no, guardiano. Avventuriero giochiamo, ragazzi. Nome. Lo chiamiamo... Come lo possiamo chiamare? Come lo possiamo chiamare? Lo chiamiamo... Come possiamo chiamarlo? Andiamo, faccio una ricerca. Oppure come possiamo chiamare? Me chiamiamo Bellion. Bellion Mercar. Mi piace, voce maschile, altezza voce.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here.
Ok. Bellion Mercar, umano, uomo lui, classe guerriero, il tuo passato draghi ombra. Il passato inquisizione, modifica. Avventura del passato inquisizione. Assassino Raldo, aspetta. Avventura del passato inquisizione, assassino Raldo di Servorio, questi sono alcune vite conferite all'inquisizione. 8 anni fa Elana. Ecco il deserto abbia caccia di Faccio questo. Elena Levelan. Iniziamo.
So, where were we? Oh, right. Him. Our best plan is to stop the Dreadwolf before he can perform his ritual. After following his trail across half the known world, we finally tracked him to Manrathus, capital of the Tevinter Imperium. But to find the Dreadwolf in a city this big, we need a local expert. So, naturally, our story begins where all great stories begin. With the seediest bar in town. And a missing contact.
Let's try this again. Where's Nevgalis?
You think you can come into my bar and make demands?
It's not a demand, it's an offer. Telling me what I need to know, it's the smart play here.
How'd you figure, sweet talker?
Nevgalis is my only shot at finding the Dreadwolf. I need to know where she is. We were supposed to meet here, in your bar. But you let Venatori cultists drag her away.
I didn't let them. They paid me.
So answer my questions and walk away with the coin. Or spend it cleaning up the place when I'm through. Your choice.
You're adorable. Dumad Plaza. That's where you'll find Nevgalis.
Thank you.
You want to get yourself killed fighting the Venatori? It's your ass.
That offer's good for all of you, too. No?
If they won't listen to you, they can always listen to Bianca.
Your friend Nevgalis is at Dumont Plaza.
I heard. That's why you're my second in command. Although for the record, you might be too charming for your own good.
It got us Nev's location. Come on. Harding will be worried.
All right. Break's over.
I hope Nev's as good at finding people as you claim.
She's the best damn detective I've ever met. If she says she's got a lead on Solus, I believe her. The Archon's palace. Something must have gotten them riled up.
Should we be in more of a hurry to get out of here?
We don't want to look conspicuous. Just get out of here nice and casual. Find Nev Gallus and stop Solus.
You still think you can talk him down before he starts his big ritual?
That ritual is going to tear down the veil. The only thing separating us from the Fade and an endless number of demons. I have to talk him down.
Wait! But I didn't do anything!
Get down.
Are they after us? Is it because of the bar?
Word travels fast in Minrathous.
We've got to help her.
We don't have time to get arrested, especially if we... Oh, crap.
We're too late!
The ritual started. But if we hurry, we can still stop Solus before it finishes. Let's go! Harding's this way. She'll get us to... Get us to Solus.
Watch out! Is Solus up there?
My guess is the veil is weakening, and they're slipping through the cracks.
And when the veil comes down...
And the whole world is going to look a lot like this. Come on, this way. It should get us to Harding.
You're safe now. Get inside and bar the door as quick as you can, okay?
Thank you, miss.
Harding, you all right?
I've been doing what I can to help. The ritual must be weakening the veil. There are a lot of scared people out here.
And a lot of demons. Haven't seen this many come through the Fade in years.
And what about you two? Are you okay?
We're good, but we need to move.
Agreed. Solus isn't waiting, neither can we.
Have you got my gear?
Right over there. Where's Nev Gallus? Wasn't she at the meeting point?
The Venatori got to her first. They grabbed her before we arrived and paid off the bar owner to keep it quiet.
I'm not surprised our detective did something to piss off a cult of murderous blood mages, but their timing stinks. The bar owner said the Venatori took Nev to Dumont Plaza. Can you get us there, Harding?
Rook, you're with the Shadow Dragons. I figured you'd know Minrathous better than I do.
Sure, but Minrathous is huge, and this is nowhere near my neighborhood. I can try.
Don't worry, scouting's my specialty. Follow me.
Eyes up. We've got company.
Demons. Here they come. I think that's the last of them.
Good. Let's get to Dumont Plaza and find Nev. You two all right? Patch yourselves up if you need it.
I don't get it. If Solus tears down the Veil, doesn't that destroy everything?
Solus always talked about how beautiful the ancient world was.
That world existed before the Veil, and he wants to bring it back.
Even if his ritual kills us all in the process.
Let's move!
More intruders! Avenge our fallen brethren!
Used to fight these assholes every day in the Shadow Dragons.
Glad you kept up practice.
All systems must remain indoors until the magical anomaly is fully contained.
Come on. Guess we're sliding down.
They're allies of Ned Gallus! Kill them all! Very dangerous! The Venatori own these streets! Venatori, take your revenge!
Another barrier. But it looks like Nev's work, not the Venatori's.
Alright, hiding. Not the worst timing.
Nev, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Nev Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Nev, meet Rook. Both of you have done some work for the Shadow Dragons.
Isn't that a coincidence?
Some old friends said if I was working in Tevinter, the Shadow Dragons are worth trusting.
We came prepared for a rescue. Looks like you're way ahead of us.
A rescue? You're sweet.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, Whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
All citizens in the Canal District must remain in their homes.
So if we do catch Solus, or the Dreadwolf, whatever he calls himself, what's the plan?
He wants to bring down the Veil. Hopefully that ritual takes his full attention.
So we catch him while he's doing his ritual so he can't fight us.
That's the hope. If it comes to a straight-up fight, we're dead.
We can slide down the line to get across.
I'm getting too old for this.
There. That's the building I tracked Solus on.
Looks like the Venatori also found it. And then demons found them.
On the entrance. I can get it.
So this is the Dreadwolf's hideout.
One of them, at least. Not sure how long he's been here.
Some of this looks ancient.
Solus has been around longer than Manrathus itself.
Broken chains. Solus is freeing slaves.
Solus hates slavery. One of the few things we actually agreed on.
He said the other elven gods were tyrants who oppressed his people. He was trying to help them.
What do you see?
No sign of Solus. Just a big glowing window or mirror or something.
Well, that sounds ominous.
Ancient elves doing something to a dragon, I think.
Yeah. Trying to control it, maybe?
Solus said the other elven gods were evil. If they were binding dragons, he was right about that much, at least.
More demons. It sounds like that opened something below.
Then let's have a look. This the big glowing window you saw earlier, Rook?
It's called an alluvian. They're elven and very old.
It acts like a doorway from one place to another. Solus uses them to get around quickly.
He must have gone through it.
Well, we're not in Minrathous anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
I thought the demons were bad back in Minrathous.
The Fade's a mess this close to the ritual. No telling what could come through.
Does it feel like those tremors are getting worse?
Keep moving and try not to think about it.
We get tremors every time one of those big crystals at the ritual site lights up.
Not many of them left to light. Might just hurry. Almost there. Quite a few of them, aren't there?
Nothing compared to how many will get if Solus finishes his ritual. Thing probably says Solus's ego.
Everyone all right?
Good enough. Let's get to Solus.
All right. I'll take it from here.
Are you sure?
Positive. You three just keep the demons off me while I talk to him.
Varric, Solus isn't gonna stop just because an old friend asks nicely.
Solus needs someone to sell him another option, to help him justify changing his mind.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca.
More demons!
Take care of the team for me. Hey, Chuckles. Hope I'm not interrupting.
Let's buy him some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
The veil is a wound inflicted upon this world. It must be healed.
By drowning the world in demons?
I have taken precautions to minimize the damage, Varric.
Minimize the... People are dying right now. You need to listen. Please.
People are always dying. It is what they do.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work. He's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right. You two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Nev, keep the demons off us.
You got it.
tear down the Veil, knowing all the lives it'll cost.
We shared a journey years ago. Do you believe that I would do this if there was some other better option?
The pillar's weak, but
It isn't falling! We need to push it!
I'm with you.
Together! Now!
You came a long way and made a valiant effort, Varric, but this story does not end with my downfall.
Push!
E niente, non male come inizio. Vediamo un po' come si sviluppa.
You have no idea what
Molto,
you have done.
molto diverso rispetto a Dragon Age.
Soulless? I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world.
I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay, so that's why you're here. But why am I here?
Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection.
Blood magic?
Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
All right, you brought me here to talk. What are we talking about?
The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the Elven Gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted Elven Gods walk free.
Right, you were innocently doing nothing when we came along.
The prison in which I had trapped them had begun to crumble. I was moving them to another.
So you weren't tearing down the veil and drowning the world in demons and wild magic?
I had a plan.
Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault.
Varric?
Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt.
Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself.
So those things that got out, you said they were gods?
They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
That's really helpful. What are you, the elven god of sarcasm?
Lies, treachery, and rebellion, depending upon the story. And how could I help? I do not have my ritual dagger. I cannot access my network of mirrors to travel from the lighthouse to anywhere in the world. All I can offer is what I know.
Helpful advice from the elven god of, and I am quoting you here, lies, treachery, and rebellion.
Depending on the story.
Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
Why tear down the veil?
You want me to take the shot?
You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well, look who's still with us.
Varric? You're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
Varric, when we stopped the ritual, something else got out. Something even Solus is afraid of.
You've got this, Rook. World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to—
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the time you disobeyed orders while taking down that Venatori slavery ring. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook? You're awake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to barge in. I was just looking for elf fruit.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna stretch my legs.
Oh, Rook. Watch your step out there. If you put a foot wrong, you'll fall forever. Yeah, on top of everything else, the Illuvian took us to the Fade. The place where dreams come from, so... that. Yeah.
Then I really need to look around.
Yeah, you should. And we should talk about things. Maybe find Nev. She's outside, looking around. There's a room with a table down the stairs. I'll meet you there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep. See you later, kid. I wish I could be out there with you, Rook. Just be careful, all right?
Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first. Wisps. Figures are in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You all right?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous. Maybe our paths haven't crossed, but I know our work has. It's a start.
I'm not sure stopping a ritual is the best way to meet someone.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's,
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
Be two more.
No, vabbè, ma abbiamo letto la biblioteca, ma cosa sia.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
I should be asking you that. I got you hurt.
This is a dangerous job. Everyone knew that signing on. There's so much to do. We have to keep going.
You don't slow down for much, do you?
You sound just like Varric. And I always said, well, someone's got to keep you on your toes, old man. So, that's what I'm here to do. That's what I have to do. We need to get back to the ritual site, don't we? Let's stop worrying about me and go do that. Come get me when you're ready to go.
Second, one more to go. Okay, that did something.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic? Like any normal mage would to play with your mind?
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
We all know he's not a god, but it's faster than saying ancient elven mage every time we talk about him.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything, but we are not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elgranon and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. When I talked with Solus, he was scared of them. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elgranon and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that, without Varric. And you're still getting back on your feet.
I'm fine. We can't just sit here and do nothing.
We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elgranon and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime.
Harding, are you okay to go?
I'm not gonna sit back while elven gods destroy the world because I have a headache.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Si è capito che sto cercando di bombarmi la maga, però Pertanto possiamo ricacciare comunque prima del bilancio.
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that alluvion.
If it even takes us back to Arlethan.
Harding, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine.
Well then. Shall we?
Let's do this.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and two somethings got pulled out. Or someones, I mean. Two of the evil elven gods. Elgranon and Gillenane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evan-Urus.
If they truly have returned,
then things just got a whole lot worse.
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evan-Urus, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
there's a reason Solus led a rebellion against the Evan-Urus, and a reason he imprisoned them.
But now they've escaped.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luthe. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. Then you two get your friend back to your camp and we'll find Belara.
Harding, I need you to stay with the Veil Jumpers. Nev and I can handle this.
I'm fine.
No, you're not. Until you've recovered from your injuries, you're a liability.
Fine.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper Camp. It's just south of here.
Balara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
I've never seen fog like this. Something's not right.
Andiamo.
So that suit of armor is moving. We're not alone.
Gotcha. Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Balara? Balara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Nev Gallus.
Wait, I know that name. But protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elgranon and Gillenane have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what exactly?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
Strife and Ireland said you're their best Veil Jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I sure hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
A few dozen demons shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Ah, and I'm guessing it sees us as threats.
edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Is that water just swirling into the air?
We call that kind the whirlpool. The anomaly, I mean. Never seen one this size, though.
Ok, dai.
Let's deal with them.
Any ideas on what the artifact we're looking at might be?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Usually see elven ruins that haven't been picked over.
Not many people come this far into Arlathan. Just veil jumpers, mostly.
And people trying to save the world, apparently.
Do you know what this place was?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important. It almost feels...
Well, isn't this a sight?
Wait, is this... No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
No way across. Think we can make the jump?
Oh, no, we can make a bridge. There should be a power crystal somewhere nearby.
Got it.
Bring it over here and slot it in. And there we go! Easy!
Wow, isn't that something?
A resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. Doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
magic energy. Path should be clear ahead. Damn, another sentinel construct. We'll have to take it down. Okay, easy enough. But watch out. Whenever you see one, there's more in the cloud. So you're really Nev Gallus? The detective from Minrathis?
Last time I checked.
I've read about you. You've gone after some powerful mages before, but Fen Harel? The real Fen Harel?
And now Elganon and Gillenane, apparently.
My actual gods are out there trying to end the world, and Nev Gallus is on the case. I can't believe it. Seeing these kinds of ruins never gets old.
Anything here that can help you piece together what exactly that artifact is?
I have a theory, but we're miles away from where that artifact should be.
So if this is an armory, what sort of artifact are we finding? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Ancient elves used them to store knowledge and to help them dream. Methalinast. Darkspawn. Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
Another one of those resonance amplifiers.
Get ready. Once I shut it down, the path ahead will remain blocked until the magic dissipates.
We've got your back.
Darkspawn this deep into Arlothan Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
Could the Elven Gods be commanding the Darkspawn? Solus did say they were blighted.
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different about them.
And we'll stop them. Once we get out of this bubble.
Right. Let's get to that central temple. here. I bet we could break it somehow. I wonder if that ballista could smash through this wall.
And another resonance amplifier.
Should be the last one, I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Have you noticed something about the blight? Where it is, I mean? It's almost like it's feeding off the elven magic.
Huh.
Non è un open world, ma comunque ammazza gli ignari, conviene sempre girare per trovare qualcosa.
What I think it is, then the alignment means we're here. This is it. This is where it was kept.
Where what was kept?
The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, the Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
Why is it called that?
I don't actually. The notes were never very clear on that, but I plan to find out.
More constructs ahead.
You're safe. We're getting closer. Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
Then let's go find one.
There has to be another one of those power crystals around here somewhere. Another ballista. I bet we could use it to break through that wall. Nodus Thallen. I have so many questions for it.
You're going to ask it questions?
It's an archive spirit. You'll see. Okay, here it is. The Nodus Thallen.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
As if darkspawn demons and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
I'm sure we can handle it.
It isn't that simple. If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlethan with it. Good news is, I think I can shunt the energy somewhere else. Okay, here we go. The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
Ogre! That's an ogre!
Wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world. Just one of those days. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There we go. Ooh. No. That's good. I think. Oh,
what does that crystal do?
keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh, no you don't.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirtharan.
Right, I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirtharan. What do you...
So that's the Nodus Dirthalan?
It was, or is, I mean. Crystal's broken though, needs fixing. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff. Strife and Irulan will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp. ready to go?
Right. Let's get moving.
Come on. I'll show you the way to the Veil Jumper camp.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlethan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The Archive Spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
If it weren't broken, maybe. But we're not getting anything out of it anytime soon.
Meanwhile, Veil Jumpers are disappearing. Something out there took them.
I know. But maybe, if we find them...
We find the gods, or at least some sign of where they might be.
But Arlethan Forest is huge. Where do we even begin to look for them?
Demeter's Crossing.
What?
Irulan and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's Crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
You mean 4? You're not leaving me behind.
You were just wounded. We can...
You'll have to tie me up to keep me here.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's Crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Okay, we'll need a boat to get there. Let's head to the dock.
What you hear about? Be happy to sell you a bit or a bob. Or both. And now that we've met, if you're in the market for instruments of dismemberment, just so happens I can help. Safe travels.
Sounds like a lot happened here.
What hasn't happened? This area is where Tevinter Magisters destroyed Arlethan City centuries ago. Whole lot of blood magic during the war.
And now?
Whatever Solus did stirred up everything again. The old blood magic from the war never went away.
Ci lasciamo
Ancient
così.
relics appear out of thin air.
Faremo il 2 un'altra volta.